As Stacie walked down the eerie hallways with Frankie, Clawdeen, and Ghoulia, she felt a mix of nerves and excitement settling in. Maybe Monster High wasn't so bad after all, but there was still a lot to figure out. Just as they turned the corner, a girl with aqua blue skin, seaweed green hair, and fins on her arms and legs approached, her eyes wide with curiosity. "Hey, guys," the girl said, her accent unmistakably Australian. "Who's the new ghoul?" "This is Stacie Roberts," Frankie introduced, her usual spark of enthusiasm lighting up her voice. "She's, human." The girl's eyes widened even further. "Human? Are you serious? I'm Lagoona Blue. Never thought I'd see a human at Monster High." "How'd you get in, mate?" Stacie sighed, rubbing her forehead. "It's kind of a mix-up. I was supposed to go to a regular school, but somehow I ended up here. Now, I'm just trying to figure out how to blend in, but I don't exactly have fangs or fur." Lagoona chuckled, flipping her seaweed-colored hair over her shoulder. "No worries, mate. I've never met a human before, but you're making history. I reckon you're the first human ever to enroll at Monster High." "First human ever." Stacie's eyes widened in alarm. "Great. No pressure, right?" Clawdeen grinned and slapped Stacie on the back. "You'll be fine. Trust me, if you can survive this place, you can survive anything." Lagoona gave Stacie a friendly smile. "I bet you've got loads of questions, huh? You know, about how everything works around here." Stacie bit her lip. "More than I can count. Like, what do you even learn in classes here? How to brew potions? How to turn into a bat?" Frankie giggled. "Not exactly. We have regular classes, but there's definitely some monster-specific stuff. Like, today we've got Scareonomics, where we learn how to manage monster resources. Pretty practical, even if you're not undead." Lagoona laughed. "And I've got mad science later. You should totally come, it's electrifying." She glanced at Frankie, who was already sparking up a little, and grinned. No pun intended. Stacie couldn't help but smile. Despite the strange surroundings, these monsters weren't all that different from regular students. "Maybe this won't be so bad," she admitted. "Well, if you need a guide, I'm your ghoul," Lagoona offered. "I mean, being from the Great Scarier Reef, I've got a knack for adapting to new places." "I appreciate it," Stacie said, feeling a little lighter now that she had another friend in this bizarre world. But just as things started to feel less overwhelming, a loud crash echoed from down the hallway, followed by a series of fiery flashes. Clawdeen groaned. "Oh, no," Heath said it again. Suddenly, Heath Burns appeared, his hair a flaming mess and his clothes smoldering as he skidded to a halt in front of them. "What's up, guys? Did you see that? Totally nailed it." "By nailed it, do you mean almost set the school on fire?" Frankie asked, raising an eyebrow. "PSH, details," Heath said, grinning. Then, his eyes landed on Stacie, and his grin widened. "Oh, hey, human girl. You sure you can handle all this heat?" Stacie crossed her arms, giving him a skeptical look. "I don't know, can you?" Clawdeen let out a bark of laughter. "Ooh, I like her." Heath's grin didn't waver, but before he could say anything else, a voice boomed over the intercom. "Attention, students. The fearleading tryouts are starting soon in the Doomnasium. Don't be late." Lagoona nudged Stacie. "You ever tried out for a team before? Fearleading's one of the coolest groups at Monster High." "Fearleading," Stacie repeated, trying to wrap her head around the concept. "Like cheerleading, but scarier." "Exactly," Frankie said, her excitement sparking again. "It's super competitive, but you should totally check it out. Maybe you'll find something here you love, just like we all did." Stacie hesitated, glancing at her new friends. Sure, Monster High was different, really different, but maybe that wasn't a bad thing. After all, her whole life had been pretty predictable. Maybe it was time for something new, something a little more monstrous. "Okay," she said with a grin. "Fearleading it is. Let's see what this school is really made of." As the group headed toward the Doomnasium, Stacie felt a strange sense of belonging start to grow. Sure, she was a human in a school full of monsters, but maybe, just maybe, That made her the most unique ghoul of all.